Okay, let's get into part 2. Oh god. Oh no, the sound's really low. Oh no, the sound's really low. Hopefully this fixes it. Okay. Carly, your lady is here too. Thanks for the exposition, Paimon. Really appreciate that one. We could have just said hello.
Hey, it's the Traveler in Paimon.
Hopefully the volume's right.
How are you? Did you rest well?
I'm feeling really shit actually. I just woke up.
Yep, this is a comfortable place to rest. I guess that's one thing here that's better than the desert. But other than that, there's not much going for this place.
The desert's interesting though.
Things like
It's
that
like this place is
isn't going
boring.
to help, Adia. But it's the truth. The desert is full of terrible memories for me. Being there was like, yeah, like wading through thick mud.
Why are you in the mud?
That's a weird way to put it.
Why are you in the mud, dude?
Actually, if you hadn't mentioned it, Paimon would have already forgotten that this domain is in the desert. I know what you mean. The air here isn't at all like the desert. It's very humid. Almost as if we're in the rainforest. It's a very familiar feeling for me.
Everyone looks well rested.
Dodge.
If you're ready, we can start making our way to the jungle north of here.
Yeah,
Good
alright.
luck, everyone. I'll be rooting for you.
Well, yeah, thanks, Adia. We're gonna be using a cryo
Hold on.
team today.
I said we, didn't I?
Oh, I thought we
No
were gonna
need
get
to
into
say
the
goodbye,
gameplay, dude.
Because
Oh.
you're coming too.
Huh? But wait, I'm just the mascot.
Oh.
You can't back out this time, Adia. The manager of the fairgrounds is waiting to see you. She said Adia is the only person who could help.
Yes, Kale and I discovered a fairground.
Go
in the
Eula
forest.
to be the police essentially of
The
this
person in charge of it seems to
role
be a
play that
smart
we're doing, I
scholar.
guess. Go her.
A scholar? But what's she doing there? Researching the forest ley lines?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish there were ley lines here that I could ever study. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. I'd better come along then.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm using my cryo team. I've started building my cryo team since since Kaya's getting a skin. Where are we going? Up north. Yeah, I thought I'd build a cryo team. I've got the Mr. Folia on Kaya. It's a pretty bad cryo team, but I think it'll do the job. I think it'll do the job. Kaya can hit 50Ks sometimes, very rarely. Let's test it out really quickly.
Manifest!
Freeze!
Okay, I lied. 23K, but, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes I lie. Sometimes I lie. Oh no, don't tell me I have to deal with you. Is this... Do we have to do this puzzle to do something?
What's the hurry?
We're gonna be doing some puzzles as I play this. Found you. Alright, open the chest for me, buddy. Come on. Open it up. Let me in. Nice. Nice-oo. Found you. Give me the grey relic. Really appreciate that. Sorry. No, not relic. Artifact.
What's the hurry?
What's the hurry? What's the hurry? I love that line, actually. Oh, a bow character. Fuck. What'd I do? Oh, shit. Nice. This is, oh no, I can't do this one. Oh, shit, I need to switch to a bow character. God damn it, Mahoyo. Let me play characters that I like playing, please. We could probably use Aloy, no? Aloy? Dude, once they give Aloy constellations, like 17 years from now, oh, it's gonna be a good time. They make Aloy like a goated main DPS and support and Hydra Applicator and a goat. Oh my god, that'd be so good. They just make her the best unit in the game. Oh god. That's all I could ask for, is to make Aloy the best unit in the game.
Treasure.
Just for people who don't have her. That would be so funny. I like exclusive things. Okay, story? No. But we do have a puzzle Yeah, so once you've picked up a gleaming lamp's brilliant mirror, you can grant color to the lamp's light. When the correct color of the light shines upon the lamp gem, the gem will be activated, and treasure chest or the device will be unlocked. Boring. Boring. Boring, boring, boring.
Unleash!
One with nature.
Thank you. Are we? Where's this? Oh, there it is. Nice. Anything up here? Any lootsy doodles? No. Okay. Another one of these. If you bring a brilliant mirror into the illumination radius of a different colored gleaming lamp, the mirror will be subsumed. Okay.
Easy money.
Just don't subsume it then. Alright, story time.
Finally, someone has arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Maimuna. We've brought you
Memuna! Memuna.
Thank you, Kale. It's been quite some time since I've seen you, Idia. To be honest, I didn't think you'd actually show up. If anything, I thought you'd be curled up somewhere crying alone.
Hey, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
Oh, come on, Eula, it's funny.
Doesn't seem to be the first time Paimon's heard someone say that about Adia, though. You want to see me cry? Fine. I'll stop crying right here.
Power play.
No, please don't.
That's a power play right there. Unexpected power maneuver.
All right, I shouldn't have said that. Now, who are these two?
I am the traveler.
And Paimon is Paimon.
Yep.
They're reliable helpers. Lucky for you that I found them. You'd better be more careful about how you speak to them, okay?
Of course. Good to meet you. You may call me Maimuna. For the sake of time,
She's just
you
the
should
most-
forego the usual pleasantries.
Most pleasant
Please
person
follow.
here. Idea is acting very pretentious, and then Maymuna's just like, "Hi, how are you?" Hits you with the SpongeBob. "Hi, how are you?" "Hi, how are you?" Oh, this is nice. There's probably some stuff here that I have to do, but we'll figure it out after.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Okie dokie.
Wow. Look at that huge tent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it?
Mm.
I helped make it. What fun would a fairground be without a tent, right?
Really?
What a
You
saying.
couldn't be so pathetic. You just act modest all the time to hide your actual abilities. Huh?
What is it, Kale?
Sorry. I'm not sure if I should tell you. I'm afraid it might dampen the mood.
Your fly's undone.
It's not important. Please, just speak your mind.
Oh, that shouldn't make me laugh so much.
There are lots of vendor booths set up here, but there's no one running them. In fact, there's no one at this fair at all.
A critical observation.
It's pretty deserted.
Also an accurate observation.
The truth
Dampening
is,
the mood,
this
yes.
used to be an exciting and bustling place. But just a few days ago, something happened, and it seemed like...
Like, the world was suddenly flipped upside down?
Yes, exactly. Something fell from the central hub into the tent and knocked down the crystal light that was hanging at
Ugh.
the top.
Oh, the crystal light.
Mm-hmm. I remember a certain someone said that we should have beautiful lights to celebrate at a fair, and made us that crystal light.
It was a deer.
But once the light
It
fell,
was a
the
deer
tent
that did
became
it.
A complete mess, and the Hydro-Eidolons were trapped inside. Just when I was at my wit's end, a
Oh,
man
this is
from
the
the
combat
Lord's
event,
clan
isn't it, or
came
something
and
like
offered
that? No?
his
I
assistance.
can't remember.
Wait, he offered to help you?
This Lawrence
Yes,
man.
And he refused to listen to any of my warnings. He just walked straight into the tent and then...
Died.
Yes? And then?
Died. Yeah. Come on, someone die, please. No one's died in this game in, like, ever. Please, someone die.
And
For the
that's
sake
it.
of my
He
insanity.
became trapped inside along with the Hydro-Idolans.
Yet another victim of his own curiosity.
No, we have to do something. We
Mm-hmm.
can't just leave him there, Maimuna.
I
Maimuna.
know, but the
That's
situation
such a cool
inside
name.
might be more difficult than you think. You should mentally prepare yourselves.
I don't think I will.
Just talking about it is a waste of time. Since we're already here, let's go and scout out the situation ourselves.
All right.
We're combat
This way,
experts, don't
please.
worry about it. Alright, let me in. I'm assuming, like, I'm pretty sure the big tent was the combat event. Or something like that, I can't remember. Got old man memory now.
There used to be a large stage inside.
I lied,
but
it's not.
After everything got shaken up, it seems the very nature of the entire place was altered.
Mm-hmm.
The lamps and crystal light that were hanging above have all fallen down, which makes repairs near impossible.
What?
Wait, so you mean it's difficult to move around in there?
Yes, mainly because of the lights. Do any of you have experience being on stage? Once the stage lights turn on, everyone's attention is focused on...
Eula is a perfect actor.
I can't stand that feeling. Having everyone's attention focused solely on me would just make me feel terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone staring at you? Oh, just the thought of it makes me shudder.
You're up, Eula.
Sounds like you have some things you haven't been able to let go of yet.
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to change that, but there are still some things I can't overcome.
Mm-hmm.
Like when there's a lot of people around, or when people are staring at me.
Yep,
No, there's nothing funny about that.
I'm laughing.
And you know what? It's not a bad thing to care when other people are looking. That's my opinion anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Only people who have high standards for themselves would worry about failing to meet others' expectations. You have many good qualities, Kale. I bet if you had to learn dance since childhood like myself, then you'd be an even better dancer than me.
No way! That would be impossible.
I can relate. I know exactly how she feels.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with me. And one day, you will become an outstanding dancer too. By that time, you'll be so focused on performing your beautiful moves that you'll no longer worry about an audience watching you.
So if there's an event in the future about dancing, Kole and Eula have to be there. If they're not there, then it's cringe.
Really?
You know, a ballroom dancing event in Fontaine. These two characters aren't there. Foreshadowing sucks ass in this game.
You really think I'm that kind of person? Fine. Vengeance will be mine.
Oh, no! Of course not. Alright, please teach me.
Yeah,
Seems
can we get
there's
on with
no
this?
need for me to warn you again. Anyway, you just need to open the curtain and you'll be able to see the stage.
I also hope Fontaine has, like, more skins and, like, more cool skins. Like, like French ballroom dance skins or something like that.
Wait,
I think that'd be kind of cool.
what's that thing in the middle there?
That's my crystal light! It's been locked up.
Well, let's figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I
We just
remember
gotta get handheld
correctly,
through this puzzle.
The stage controls should be somewhere around here.
Install brilliant mirror, rotate lamp. Is there any chests in this place? Probably not, right? Let's rotate that over there. Do I have to
Seems we have to use the colorful lens to make the light change colors.
Yeah, I'm just hoping Fontaine has some good skins. Mahoney... Oh, we were using trial characters, I just noticed. What?
Crush!
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Eula Collate isn't really a combo that you'd ever use, but fair enough. Install Brilliant
That's
Mirror.
one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Maymuna? Do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No, never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
See, that's a good joke.
Back to the situation at hand.
That's a good joke
Should
by
probably
Paimon.
head into the passage.
That's a pretty good one.
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
Lessig Lawrence?
Who are you? Who has the audacity to utter my full name?
You sure don't look like you're in any condition to be talking like that.
Yep. He's a member of the Lawrence clan, all right. Even though he's hanging on by a thread, he still insists on clinging to meaningless etiquette.
Nice. Maymuna.
You. What are you doing here? Huh. Have you come here to mock me, Eula?
Yes.
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're intentionally trying to provoke me?
Oh shit, sorry,
Of
the curse is
course.
on the screen.
You don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are naturally superior and need no help from others.
Yes, thanks for the reminder. I don't need help from the likes of you.
I don't think he really means it, Eula.
Well, we should treat it like he means it.
His tone was harsh,
And just,
but he
like, leave
keeps
him there.
glancing at you from the corner of his eyes. It's my opinion as the healer that he needs help.
Oh, good job, Carlo. You've pointed out the obvious.
Okay. He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's forgotten how to hold a decent conversation. How ridiculous. Let's go. We'll leave the stage to this person who'd rather save face than save his own life.
Wait!
Hey,
Wait!
no,
No!
wait.
Help me! Classic.
Halt! You cannot just leave me here. We're both of the Lawrence bloodline after all. Helping me when necessary certainly won't tarnish your prestige. If anything, my embarrassing predicament will be overshadowed by your virtuous deed. We must uphold the prestige and dignity of the family.
Yeah.
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to talk me into helping you? You should be ashamed for your careless actions. It's because of you that we all had to come here.
It's been a pretty fun time, to be quite fair with you, so I'm alright with it. Good wink, though.
Seems everyone in the Lawrence clan is this way. They'll do anything to save face.
All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to step in. Here you go. One for Eula, and one for Lessig.
What is this? Candy?
Thanks.
Oh, the smell. It's just like the aroma I smell
For
coming
fuck's
from the buns.
sake!
Yes, that's right. Enjoying
This
something
fucking
sweet
story
always
sucks
lightens
so
the mood.
much. Thanks.
Thank you, Miss Mascot. I certainly do feel much better now.
Oh shit, so good.
So he's willing to thank someone else, but not me.
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days and asked me several times regarding how to find you. But now that you two have been reunited, I won't have to keep answering her questions anymore. Oh, I'm so happy.
Let me clarify one thing. I don't care what happens to him. If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then...
Eula will never admit that she actually cares about him.
What is this weirdness? Like, everyone's like now the narrator. Holy shit.
Then at least give
What
me
is
another piece of
happening? Why
candy.
does this feel so weird?
Oh, sure. I still have more.
Cole's
Sorry.
now an expert
I
on
admit
like
my mistake.
inter like
I know I've
clan
caused heaps
relationships.
of trouble for all of you.
Why couldn't you have just said that earlier?
I'm back. Oh, have you already finished catching up?
Maymuna's the
Why
best.
are you all looking at me?
Because you're the best, Maymuna.
Nothing. Don't mind us.
All right, then let's clean things up here and keep working our way toward getting the crystal light fixed. Ah, there's no need to push yourself in your condition, Lessig.
I'll take him and find some place for him to rest. I happen to be a little tired myself.
From doing
All right.
nothing!
I'll leave my cousin to you then. You'd better rest up and regain your strength before we settle things, Lessig.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, why do Mahoyo tends to do that a fair bit? They like random characters are like commenting on things that they would have no idea about, like they've experienced it firsthand. I don't really get it. Cole's suddenly like a professional on inter-clan relationships.
Now, let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
Strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can always make different choices.
The colored pieces of the bolt have melted.
Yes, the lens is made of materials that are easily melted by light.
Is it me, or do I smell something sweet here? Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
Ah, a hydroidolin. It must have been trapped in the curtain, but at least it seems to be okay.
Yeah, got him. Saved him. Oh, one of these things. Well, that's kind of fun. This is kind of fun, actually. That's kind of interesting. Portals and shit. Do 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 do.
Paimon thought it looked big from the outside. This place is massive!
It is a magical tent, after all. The inside is much larger
Oh
than
god, we
it
have to
appears
actually
from
do
the outside.
parkour.
Haven't you heard stories with this sort of thing before?
Do 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 do
Oh,
do do.
another path has appeared! This should be the last level!
Yes, don't worry.
How would
We're almost
Paimon
to the
know?
top of the
What?
tent. The last thing we need to do is
How would
raise the
Paimon?
crystal
This
light
should
to
be the
very
last
top
level.
of
I
the
know this
tent.
place.
After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot like the stage at the Grand Bazaar. Have any of you visited the Grand Bazaar before?
Literally, I did a performance
No,
there.
I haven't.
I have. I've gone there a few times with Master Tainari. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors. And if you're lucky, you can see Nilu perform her dance.
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself. If only it were on the way back, then we could stop there.
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah, we've been there.
Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've already been there more times than Paimon can remember.
There's a commission there and it's
Really?
miserable.
My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar and would always give me candy during the events. I
Good
was
to
just
hear.
a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy.
Mm-hmm.
To me, fairs and festivals were the best things ever.
Yeah.
I always thought my father was amazing and wanted to be just like him when I grew up.
Mm.
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Maimuna?
That's the problem.
As far as I know, scholars seldom could spend time doing anything but research. I doubt you could have time to assist your father in preparing festivities.
Yeah, seems you read me like a book.
That's why she went to the desert to kill
When I
herself.
had the choice between becoming who I wanted to be and who my parents wanted me to be, I ended up choosing the latter. But I was never happy about it.
Huh. That's almost the exact opposite of Eula's situation.
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up all the booths here and make this place like a fairgrounds?
Yes, but I'm still not as happy as I imagined I would be.
Yeah.
I realized that attending a fair and running a fair are two completely different things. The main reason my childhood was so
One's,
fun and carefree
like,
is because
one
my family
is
worked hard.
indulgence, the other one is a
But
job.
my father knew
Yeah.
how difficult and tiring running a fair could be, so he wanted to push me towards academics. but in the end, I didn't.
One
do
is a
well at
leisure
either.
activity, the
I
other
gave
one
up
is
on
a
myself
financial
and resorted
activity.
to investigating ley lines in the desert. Some things happened, and then I accidentally ended up here. I finally had a chance to make my wish of running a fair come true. But after seeing everything come crashing down, I feel like I've lost the strength to go on.
It's not as bad as you make it out to be, Maimuna. No need to feel so down. You have the courage to change, and you've been actively guiding us on this journey. Someone who's given up on themselves could never do these things. Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone. You don't need to try to comfort me.
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people sometimes don't realize that their actions speak louder than words. Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with Eula.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's get that crystal light fixed.
All right.
I'm just laughing at the general story structure. There's always some sort of like emotional message behind every story. Not every story can just be a fun time. I just realized that with Genshin. There always is some sort of weird emotional requirement for these stories, which I find a bit odd sometimes. Are we able to carry this over or no? Put this mirror in here. Rotate it, I guess. I just wish there wouldn't be like that many stories with just this weird forced message. Have we like oh, we messed this up probably. Doodle doo doo doodle doo 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 doo. Oh, that's okay. Nothing happens if you get hit. Nice.
Good. That should do it.
Okay. No, that's nice. Nice. That's cool. Now the life returns to the fairgrounds. Assuming all the Hydro Eidolons will return and there'll be a lot more festivities. Very cool. Job done. Lessig and Idea.
We're back!
Oh, I was starting to wonder what was taking you so long. But don't worry, Lessig is recovering well.
From being a pussy. Sorry.
I'm pretty good at taking care of people. Seems I found another good thing about myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should be worried for him or happy for her.
Both.
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. The shadow just now. It's...
Seems he still might need a little more time to recover. Tell me, did everything go well for you all?
Do you not see the lit up tent?
With a team like the
Oh,
Traveler,
come
Paimon,
on.
Kale, and Eula?
That's a
You're at least
great time
40
for her to go
times more
like, oh, I
reliable
see
than
you've
you
done it.
ever were.
The tent's lit
Only
up.
40 times more reliable? That means I'm still pretty good
Did
then.
it go well as everything is on? Come on, man.
Guess it's impossible to feel like you've lost once you've already given up.
Bit of situational
I'm a
awareness.
little concerned about how comfortable you are with that.
Huh? What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent? Ah, that's right. I remember meeting Eula, and then... oh, my head.
Oh, worry. That's just a side effect of your treatment, Lessig.
I'm afraid I still feel a little disoriented.
Lessig
I ain't reading
Lawrence.
that.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it. I'll come back to Mondstadt with you and abandon my wild efforts to restore the Lawrence clan.
Now that's a lie.
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart.
Man's lying
In
out
that
his
case,
teeth.
maybe you'll be able to explain
Through his
everything in
teeth.
detail for us now.
I admit it, yes. I came here in hopes of finding a way to restore the Lawrence clan to its former glory. But it was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. I passed through Liyue and Sumeru. There was even a time when I lost my wallet and had to live in the wild. But the peculiar thing is, I realized that nobody knew me out there. And not a single person even cared about the Lawrence clan. You and I are like glass pawns that were raised in shackles. We were taught to act like nobles, but outside the walls of our home, the people of Mondstadt despised us. Such pompous, hateful, and stubborn teaching. It all culminated to making us cling to the old aristocratic dogma in an attempt to maintain our pride. It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war, but it is meaningless. You understand. Or I should say, you have already long understood. But I'm afraid that I have only just realized this.
Paimon sorta understands what Lessig is saying.
Everything he
Pretty
said is
obvious.
true.
What?
Your family is probably unaware that you've already changed how you see things.
Yes, this has all happened recently. After coming to this domain, I realized
Kind of
the
understand. Fuck
Mondstadt
off,
that I
Paimon.
want
Just
is
hate her.
one where not
Just hate
everyone
her.
fears me. All that I and many other members of the Lawrence clan long for is a place where we can live peacefully with others.
Lessig, both you and I never had anything to do with the glory of the Lawrence clan. That is all in the past. We are just ordinary people.
Here we go, the ordinary people speech.
I originally planned on returning to Mondstadt after taking care of things here. I never thought you would come here. I was completely shocked, which is why I reacted like I did. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
See, people can
Nice.
always make different choices. And it seems that Lessig has also chosen to become someone he truly wants to be.
Nice, Maymuna. Maymuna.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid I haven't quite found my own purpose in life yet.
That's all right. Being able to clearly choose between becoming who you want to be and who your parents wanted you to be is already a step in the right direction. How to find true happiness is probably one of the most difficult research topics of all.
I have a suggestion for you, Lessig. Why don't you
Sugma.
return to Mondstadt and tell your parents what you just told us?
How old is this guy?
They'll probably try to tear
He
me
sounds
limb
50.
from
What do you
limb.
mean tell his parents? What?
What about you?
Huh?
Did you ever tell your
He
family
sounds like
about
at
what
least
you
50
did?
or 60.
This is something that I've been thinking about too. Perhaps the two of us can sit down with the rest of the clan and discuss it with them.
Oh, yeah.
The Lawrence clan is just like this stage. It was once home to glorious performances, but those days are now long gone. And it is time for the stage to be updated.
Mm-hmm.
She's so solid and tough, but also clear and open, like an ice cube. Is that why she's able to dance anytime and anywhere she wishes?
Like an ice cube.
Are you all done talking now?
Yes, I think so. By the way, that is for you. Please take it. I found it on Lessig earlier.
Nice. The third piece to the puzzle.
Oh, it's one of the missing components! Wait, so you had it all this time? Why didn't you give it to me earlier?
Well, you didn't ask. All right, I admit it. I forgot about it.
Dude, let's not go around blaming
Okay,
Maymuna.
we'll let the traveler hold on to it for
Yeah,
now.
give it to me.
Wait, this looks like... It looks pretty familiar. Have we seen one of these before?
Many times, some might say. Too many. It's from the time that we were in the fucking Sakura Samsara or whatever it was called.
Shh! Now's not the time to brag about being a hero. Ah, right. I also bought a similar.
Fuck,
box from the
we
last
never get to
festival.
do that. What do you mean, Paimon?
Yes,
Fucking
people
hell.
often
We
use
never
this
get to
kind of box
brag.
for candy at festivals. This was one of the materials originally used to create the tent. But now that the tent has been repaired, we no longer need it.
Mm-hmm.
Eating the candy from the box as an adult will never be as delicious as it was when you were a kid. But if you really think about it, there are way more things you can eat as an adult.
Like? Give us some examples, come on.
Ah, so when it comes down to it, eating candy is sort of like life. It's just another choice.
So, as of now, we've already collected 3 of the missing components. Only 1 more to go. I'm sorry that repairing the tent took so much of everyone's time. You should all head back and have a rest. I'll lead the way.
If anything, the Genshin quests are like entertaining in a sense of it's like just funny. I'll come back and do all these puzzles in my own time. I won't bore everyone with the puzzlation. This is just for story. Go back here, and we'll hand in the 3rd piece, and that seems to be part 2 done, I think.
Hey, Kokomi, you're already here. Oh, you're back. I trust your adventures to the forest went smoothly.
Yes.
You could say that. How about you? Up to anything today? Well, I suppose it's time I told you that as the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, I shouldn't actually be here now. The truth is that a relic known as the Shinro Casket was lost from Watatsumi Island long ago. But recently, an orb matching the relic's description suddenly began emitting light, almost as if it was guiding people to it. This is what led me to find the relic's whereabouts.
Mm-hmm. You came here looking for something.
I wasn't lying when I said that. Coral has often told me that sitting at home reading light novels is not the best of practices, and that I should try to get out more. As I made my way from Watatsumi Island to Sumeru, I enjoyed a variety of breathtaking sights. It really is a beautiful nation. I even stayed in the rainforest for several days. I was surprised to find that the relic had ended up in the desert. I knew it was somewhere here, but I still couldn't pinpoint the exact location. Though I feel that Idia was not intentionally trying to hide anything from us, this domain does have plenty of secrets. I'm sure you've sensed that too.
Yeah. Unusual place, and Adia would probably be very busy from time to time, plus she knows Alice. Yeah, Adia is the Hydra Archon or some shit like that, or probably something like
Now
that.
that you mention it,
Connected to some
a
sort
lot
of greater
did
being.
happen today.
We tell her everything that happened at the fairgrounds.
I see. When you found Lessig, did you also happen to find any clues related to this domain?
Probably, but we're just gonna say no.
I'm afraid that he was caught up in his thoughts and didn't pay attention to his surroundings. Actually, before the world was flipped upside down, this domain didn't look anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everyone! Oh, I hope we're not interrupting your conversation.
No, that's exactly what you did.
It's all
One
right.
for one what you
You
did.
two did a lot today. Care to join me for a cup of tea?
No.
Sure! That would be perfect! Eula and I just made some snacks.
Just
Turns
then.
out Idia has a cooking stove and oven. Seriously, why didn't she mention it earlier?
Oh! So did you make us some moon pies?
No, I made something called storm crust pie. You should try one, traveler.
Sure.
And I made some pita pockets. You could try some, Kokomi. It should taste great with tea.
Beat a bucket.
Sorry. I should call you General. Oh, I would be happy to try some.
Beat a bucket.
By the way, Eula, how's your cousin doing now?
Oh, him. You would never guess, but he's busy over by the oven now.
What's he making? What's he cooking up? Nice. Alright, part 2, Dunzerinos. Oh. What the fuck is happening? Oh, the actual attractions and whatnot, the actual gameplay. Oh, cool. Well, that has been part 2, ladies and gentlemen, of whatever this event is called. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Well, with that, I'm probably gonna end this video now and go do all these challenges in my own time because they're boring probably and just a bunch of random stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed. See you in part 3, I guess.